lab, making new material. Eating rappers for breakfast, I've been skipping the cereal. Where I made it from, it's like quite the miracle. But I don't take nothing for granted. I would keep y'all dancing for a decade down. Now we planned it. It's a feeling you can't describe. Now go and close your eyes, and it'll be alright. Yeah. It's a feeling you can't describe. We on a steady climb, and it'll be just fine. Yeah. Now go and turn me loose. I'm getting in my groove. Now go and turn me loose. You know I can't lose. Now go and turn me loose. Yeah. All I wanna say, I saw.
This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's the Trailblazers. Here's Paul on the wing, Brian. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. White can't hit. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Back to Bryant. And he banks in the layup.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Thompson. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Garnett. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Bryant outside. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Garnett. Now Wagner. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Thompson outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Leonard. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Bryant with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Outside Paul. Pulls it. Bryant, no good.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. Now the Blazers on the move. Leonard on the wing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Bryant. Back to White. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, Pierre.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Garnett. Wagner with it. Here's Okogie. He takes it in. Count the basket.
I just love the ball movement.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Stan, with the trade of Damian Lillard in 2023, Portland was headed in a new direction.
Yeah, Brian, they really decided to go young. Added a top 3 pick in Scoot Henderson. They've been piling up young talent in the Rose City, and now it's all about development. Those players have got to get better. They've got to get good habits. They've just got to continue to grow.
Now the Blazers on the move. Leonard for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Tipped away. White with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Portland trailing here. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Leonard. Driving inside, and the layup falls. Leonard's got his second basket on the night.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Wagner outside. Down low. Garnett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes both free throws. Now here's Bryant. Out to Leonard. From outside the arc. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Pass to Okogie. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Pass to Garnett. Okogie on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Wagner, defended by Henderson.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Bryant outside. Pass to Henderson. Shot clock at 5. Bryant outside. No good with the triple. The Sixers leading. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Here's Bryant. Outside Craig. Pass to Barnes. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Bryant with it. Wagner picks him up. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. teams deciding to change it up. Philadelphia leading by 3. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Back to McConnell. Pass to Poole. And there's a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It doesn't go for him. Blazers trail by 3. Now Craig. Back to Hero. Now here's Henderson. He nails it, and we're tied. Henderson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Hero right side. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Messi. And here's Gafford. Here's Messi. Unloads. And it's Gafford missing.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Philadelphia on D. Fast break, Philadelphia. And he goes in for the dunk.
The kind of sharp passing makes them tough to defend in transition.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Paul. No made baskets yet. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Leonard. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. Hero can run offense, a solid ball handling option.
And here's McConnell. Poole outside. To the right side. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Sharp. 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. McConnell's shot is off. Paul with it. Leonard up top. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Philadelphia on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Philadelphia has possession. 2-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Portland with a rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Outside White. Outside Paul. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Sixers trailing. Thompson right side. Wagner for three. On target from range. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's a good sign for Wagner. He's working to become a more consistent shooter from outside.
Outside White. Back to Paul. Screen by Leonard. Bryant outside. There's the three. Thompson pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got his third bucket of the night. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 6. Out to the right wing. Back to Bryant. Looking to end the run. Thompson with some nice D.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Here's Gafford. And the basket is good. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Leonard. Henderson right side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
Yeah, ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Philadelphia. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Now McConnell. No points yet. Stolen by Kessler. Hero outside. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Henderson outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Hero. Fires it from 18. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And I like that decision from Henderson, giving up the rock.
McConnell outside. Gafford the screen. Inside. Pass to Misi. Here's Mobo. To the inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Blazers trailed by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hero outside. Back to Henderson. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Now here's McConnell. He's scoreless. It's stolen by Barnes. Kicks it to Hero. Over McConnell. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Sixers on top. They lead by 2. And coming up is... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Garnett. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Bryant. Leonard for 3. No good on the shot.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Wagner outside. Fires the 3. Portland with a rebound. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll be the 5th of 7 straight games on the road. And they're on the run. Here's Garnett. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Okogie to the paint.
This is Allen's role. He's out there to defend first and foremost and make an impact with his length.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Bryant. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Okogie. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Garnett. The 3-ball. Here's Thompson. Here's Garnett. Wagner with a screen. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Bryant left side. From about 19. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Garnett. Kicks it out to Wagner. And Anunoby for 3. Leonard pulls down the board. Portland trailing here. Allen with it. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Pass to Garnett. A minute 15 left to play in the fourth. That shot missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And here's Bryant. Henderson outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on White.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Bryant. Rebound by Philadelphia.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Down low. Pass to Wagner. From deep. The rebound by Allen.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Bryant outside. And here's White. Anunoby covering. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that. And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do.
So you know what I wanna do, for sure. Thumbing through a whole nother bag. This not the old one. Run up on this Rory, I'm clicking until it's over. Stilla put a snow on a mission to Minnesota. Come on, you know the drill. Hop in and hand it over. I'm driving in the whip so fast I can't control it. I'm fishtailing, leaving Javier's, I should've chauffeured. Chopping it up with Brian, bought real estate by the ocean. A sea moss juice. Brought me one from Oakland. Today I drove the Porsche with the automatic front lift. I spent $1,000 on candles. I'm at Saks Fifth, tucked in the gas tank. Played the night shift, get on it. Head like Kofi for disrespecting it. I'm thinking billions, cop another building. New whoops Cecilia, thinking bigger. You thought I was cool and I was taking risks. Palisades, chilling in the shade. Might take the bent. On myself and every time it's a hit.
We off in the Palisades. On myself, you know? Every time. I'm talking armed guards, gated communities, man. Rural family type. Shine down. Hey. Look, if you not getting richer every year, then you just backwards hustling. You moving off emotion, I'm strategizing, discussing it. See, I've been on my supplements, fish oils, chlorophyll, motives, my hair growing out. Loving it. Some people can't piece life together. It's really puzzling. Talking about trust me, I got you, but I'm not trusting it. Commercial real estate by the Fox. Yeah, they constructing it. Business flowing like the symphony orchestra. I'm conducting it. I crack my knuckles and neck, now I'm back to new. I had to. We not compatible. Team on the line, yeah, the lovers all lateral. You cannot practice for this not practical. With the tactics, get tactical. With the rations, get irrational. I cannot talk to you just like them when they mad at you. I overwork and do I don't have to do. Stumble and stagger through, dodge all the and dodge all that. To working these and blessing them so long, I might as well take a sabbatical. I tell the truth like a polygraph in the woofer, like these rappers do when they cause they feel like they having to. System is not a system, it's a trap for you. It's our season, yeah, Larry June. Shine when you dropping very soon. I get to transforming under every moon. When they bury me, they gotta bury tunes. I'm just one kid in, I can't be. When you see me out, just know I'm the richest Ross rich off in every room. Yeah. Al, what up?
On myself and every time it's a hit.
Know myself every time it's a hit.
This might be the greatest. You got it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, TT.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My mans, I'm riding with a picture up. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him outside. Now he in a, ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up.
The Mavericks look to take charge at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to bring it to you live. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. For the 76ers right now, they're focused on kicking off to a good start on the road trip here. And, of course, Amen Thompson. This is his first game in his new Philadelphia 76ers uniform.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Now Garnett, after Ron Artest's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Thompson. Anunoby outside. Clock at 4. And it's Wagner missing. G.A., when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Okogie. It's Garnett on the wing. Over Artest. And the shot is good from Garnett.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
LeBron outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Now, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Garnett left side. And stolen by Caruso. Outside, James. Pass to Sarr. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Thompson outside. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Richardson. The finish. And James throws it down.
Oh, watch out. LeBron James on the break, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Pass to Okogie. Lets it go from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Caruso. First three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers off to a slow start. It's a three-point game. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking philosophy.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's Sarr. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Can't cash in from close range. Thompson with it. Now defended by Sarr. And even 3-on-3 break. A wide open look here for Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Garnett. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Mavericks. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. 1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Caruso. LeBron James on the way. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Now here's Thompson. He has yet to score. The kick out to Anunoby. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
The drive by James. Sarr's shot is off. The 76ers lead. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Thompson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And he sinks the second. Ball with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Outside Artest. To the middle. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
3 points.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Richardson right side. In the corner, it's Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. Ball no good. Philadelphia leading by 5. It's Thompson off the drive. Kicks it out to Wagner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Timeout, timeout.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse.
Start it.
He's ready to talk things through with the team. Trailed by 5. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's McConnell following the basket by LeBron James. Sharp on the wing. And the rejection by James.
And Bron with the blocks. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
Here's McConnell. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Artest. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Artest's got 5 now.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Pass to Poole. Here's Messi. And stolen by Richardson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Gafford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And here is Ball. Still scoreless. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to hurt him.
Lets the three fly. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. The 76ers with another miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Back to James. Here's the screen. In the corner, it's Sarr. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Sarr's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:10 left in the first half. Pass to Messi. In the corner, it's Gafford. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sharp. The 3-ball. Tries it again. Poole on the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to McConnell. And here's Sharp. Goes up again. Good. He hits the jump shot. Sharp's got his first bucket in this one.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
.24 seconds left in the first half. Murray outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
How about the playmaking ability of Murray? Outstanding dime in that screen and roll.
Now McConnell. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so here is Philadelphia. Pass to Okogie. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Anunoby. Here's Okogie. Stolen by Ball. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
And the technical free throw is good.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Now Ball. After Mitchell Robinson missed from long range. 4 on the shot clock. Richardson gets a wide open look. Outside for Murray. Left side, Ball. Pass to Robinson. Murray outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the basket by Okogie.
A glance around the floor pays off, and Wagner spots the open man.
There's a screen by Robinson. Offensive rebound.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Pass to Garnett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside, Robinson. Kicks it out to James. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. LeBron's got it all tied up now for Dallas. Wagner, right side. Fires the three. Rebound by Murray. And the Mavericks with possession. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
On the wing, Murray. James in the post. And he can't jam it through. Now the 76ers on the break. KG, that's good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Murray scanning the floor. It's Richardson on the wing. Pass to Caruso. Hands it from downtown. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's back-to-back threes. But D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
To the inside. Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Now, here's Richardson. No scoring in this one. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Gafford. Back to McConnell. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. That one from long range. Sharp's got 5 now.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Pass to Song. Puts up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 8 points for Alex Song.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Artest misses the 3.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Pass to James. Shoots over Poole. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Shot clock at 5. James, no good. Philadelphia with the ball. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Kevin Garnett.
On defense, the Mavericks. They trail by 1. Thompson with it. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Okogie for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Here are the Mavericks now. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. To take the lead. In the corner, it's Saw. Here's Caruso. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Okogie. Wagner outside. Garnett, the screen. On the wing, Thompson. Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Pass to Saw. Back to Artest. Kicks it out to LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Garnett outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Garnett's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia. Outside Artest. Pass to Saw. Back to Artest. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Down low, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Richardson outside. To the wing right side. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Garnett has it in the corner. Nets, the corner 3. And now it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
and they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
They get it back. Pass the ball. There's a screen by Robinson. Again, ball missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
It's Richardson on the wing. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Back to ball. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. Hits it from three-point range.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Garnett can't get it to go. Inside, Artest. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
LaMelo Ball. First personal foul. Third team foul. Thompson.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here. And here are the Mavericks now. There's a screen by Robinson. Pass to Caruso. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Dallas.
A guy who knows about pressure situations. Caruso getting it done in the clutch.
And so they foul intentionally.
And this could be the old hack-a-shack strategy here. We're seeing this more and more in the NBA, making a poor free throw shooter come through at the line.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Richardson. There's a screen by Robinson. Richardson, no luck. And Philadelphia has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Here's Wagner. Garnett outside. Pass to Okogie. Clock at 6. Another miss by Philadelphia. So Philadelphia wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Section 8. Hey, shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, their spot like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey.
Grandma was in A, auntie was in A, mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a like we in the getaway. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20-some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the for real? Go to sleep tonight. The street got her screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like ayy, hit the like ayy, finger on the like ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like ayy, hit the like ayy, their spot like ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed like ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like ayy. Shooting my shot like ayy, hit the like ayy, finger on the like ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving the taste. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when it stop trying to. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA.
Well, welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And of course, Precious Achiuwa, well, they will definitely be missing his contributions.
I'll tell you what, the fans will really miss him. He was just so popular, a tremendous talent. But the great thing about the NBA, new stars will emerge. And the question is, who will it be?
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner, not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kamari. No good with the triple. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Miami grabs the miss. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Thompson with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Wagner for three. Claxton with a rebound. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Tatum. Misses with a tough leaning jump shot.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense. That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Pass to Okogie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
Great work by Okogie inside, forcing the D to compromise that play with the foul.
And he drops the first. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
And he gets the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Back to Wagner. Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Garnett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Now Claxton. Here's Wade. Back to Claxton. Here's Wade. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
They create such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Here's Thompson. Miami making their last shot. Pass to Anunoby. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Stolen by Thompson. He takes it in. Rejected by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. .114 left in the first. Garnett, that's good.
Anunoby, a willing passer, a team player, wants to get that ball to his open guys.
And we talk about guys who can really guard. 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the bucket by the Heat. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Garnett. Wagner outside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Fast break Miami. Here's Wade. Back to Tatum. Back to Wade. From behind the arc. And he can't get that one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat. They're up by 1. Nope.
11.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Outside Strus. Now Alvarado. From 18 feet away. And it's good for 2. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And that one's good. Thompson.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And here's Alvarado. Exum outside. The 3 is up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Outside Strus. For 3. And the Heat, another 3.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game. These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Williamson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Brett, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, B.A., he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
Pass to Sharp. Over Strus. Sharp, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Here's Wade. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Softly drops in the floater. Wade's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, Dwayne Wade has taken thousands of shots where he's been challenged, and he's made them just like that.
Gafford the screen. Outside for McConnell. 6 to shoot. Left side Sharp. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. A minute 58 left in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
1:56 left in the second period. Here's Wade. And there's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
As soon as Wade saw the lane to the basket, you knew he was going to get his steps together for the dunk. Excellent play there.
The kick out to Poole. The three is up. Rebound Miami. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It's the second game of 3 on the road. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Pass to Gafford. Outside Sharp. Back to Gafford. Can they get it? Claxton with a rebound. Heat leading by 8. .103 left in the first half of this one. Back to Wade. Five on the clock. Down low. Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Tatum feeling it out a bit, and he drives in.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. The first one falls.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And he makes both free throws. 76ers trail by 12. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Sharp. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
ENT, make some noise, everybody.
Miami with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Mobo. It's Sharp on the wing. There's a screen. 1 second left. And so it's Miami. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Heat leading by 11. Here's Wade. Nice D from Wagner. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Garnett. Thompson outside. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Wade. McDaniels from long range. Buries it from 3. McDaniels got 5 now.
And one of the things that makes Dwayne Wade such a special player is his ability to get his teammates going.
Pass to Okogie. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Thompson with it. He's got 10. 3 on the clock. Rejected by Claxton. Tatum inside. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Wade drives in. Pass to Claxton. No coverage that time. And the Heat lead by 11.
It's terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
Here's Garnett. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Wagner outside. That three's off the mark. Heat leading by 11. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
A minute 53 left in the third quarter. They set the pick.
76ers foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, VA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around. Now, VA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Kamari. Here's Wade. Give him 8 points now. To the inside. Back to Claxton. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. McDaniels can't hit. 76ers trail by 11. Here's Garnett. Over Claxton. Claxton with the block. And they get it back. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Second chance effort to the middle. And it's Wagner missing. And Tatum's got the ball here for Miami. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, Wagner staying active and cashing in on the second chance. Just a heads-up play.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Miami leading by 9. Now here's Alvarado. Pass to Exum. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Throws it up high. The third quarter comes to a close. Miami out in front, up 9. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second.
The Heat, 42.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. '76ers trail by 9. Now Poole. Inside. And here's Sharp. Out to the right wing. Here's Gafford. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Miami leading by 9. Williamson outside. Outside Strus. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
That's a nice addition to Zion's game. The passing ability makes him more of a complete player.
And Poole puts up a deep 3. Rebound Miami.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Back to Exum. From deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Here's Poole. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Alvarado with it. It's stolen by Poole. Alvarado with a steal. It's stolen by Poole. Here's Sharp. The drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It'll be on Zion Williamson. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Wade. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You have to respect how Dwayne Wade gets outstanding position and then makes the defense foul him.
Some changes for Philadelphia. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And really strong at the line since the break.
76ers trail by 11. Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Wagner. Banked it in off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here are the Heat. Here's Kamari. Tatum from long range. Again, the Heat misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Thompson scanning the floor. Over McDaniels. And it's Miami with a rebound. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Miami, no good that time either. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Okogie. Here's Garnett. Here's Wagner. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, Wagner just keeps going after him. He's in the zone right now.
Philadelphia foul. Josh Okogie. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
76ers on D. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Wade. 5 to shoot. Pass to McDaniels. There's Tatum with the 3. Miami, no good that time either. And so Thompson will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 7. Here's Garnett. To the inside. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
A Minute 15 left in the game. Pass to Wade. Back to Daniels. Here's Claxton. Miami, no good that time either. Now Philadelphia with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Garnett. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Wagner up top from outside the arc. Garnett no good. Here's Wade. Outside McDaniels. Outside Tatum. Back to Wade. Pass to Claxton. Stolen by Anunoby. The open shot by Thompson. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Tatum. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. So the Heat win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up.